Once again, another review for the 2007 Infiniti G37. Let's get started. Brief walk around the car. Beautiful titanium gray silver finish, almost a pearlescent effect. Beautiful front end. No accidents, no scrapes, no scuffs. Smoked gray headlight, as you can see. Now upon entering the car, you will notice you enter in with a beautiful trim, 6-speed manual transmission. Also, your optional navigation system for the G37. Now, looking at the G37, you can see that along the door pillar, it's this beautiful stainless steel titanium finish going across the door handle and the door pillar, with also your one-touch window options, as well as power lock options, as well as window lock options. Now you have two settings for the actual memory seating for the Infiniti G37. As you can see here, we also have bolster settings, and you also have all-way adjustable seat, with also your optional up seats for your rear occupants. Now, this being a 6-speed manual transmission G37, you will notice that you have your stainless steel pedals, which is an optional upgrade for this car. Looking over here, you have your trunk release button, your off button, you have your vents, and you also have your gauges. With an 8,000 rev limiter red line, and electronically controlled to 260 kilometers an hour. Beautiful titanium steel finish carries on in the center of the car. As you can see, your optional options for your navigation system, surrounds, as well as routing, map, offset, info, and setting, and phone. Which means that this G37 comes with Bluetooth option, which you are able to connect to your phone in discoverable mode. Looking up here, you have your home interlink system for your home garage, as you can see on the mirror. You also have your interior lighting with your one-touch optional sunroof, as you can see here. Also as your door button for your lighting. Now, exiting the vehicle, you'll notice you have storage space for your cup holder, as well as your handle for your rear occupants. Now, being that this is the G37, this car was more designed to be a two-door sports car. It is more aimed after the 350Z, so you're not going to get too much generous legroom in the back, but it's still enough room that you can have an occupant in the back and without them suffering. Looking as well into the interior, you will notice that you have your cup holders right here again, also with your heating for your rear, your both front and side passenger. Also with your iPod interface for your car, as you can see here. Now, carrying on to the exterior of the car, you can see that it has the spoiler. Now, this is not an option. This comes with the G37. I mean, some people do vouch to take it off and some don't. Just a clear brushed finish with just your Infiniti marking signs. And just your parking sensors at your rear for your navigation system. Now, looking at the rear, you will notice you have a dual exhaust system and your parking sensors down below, as well as a chrome finish with a bit of an aggressive rear stance for the rear bumper, as you can see here. Smoked gray red smoked tail lights with a bit of a dark finish. Also your rear view camera, as you can see here. Now, carrying on to the passenger side of the car, you will notice it has this button. Now, this button can be operated if you have the key fob in your pocket and you are trying to lock and unlock the car. If you have the key fob in your pocket and you're next to the car, all you do is press this button and the car opens like that. Now looking into the car, you will notice that the stainless steel travels on to this side of the car, as you can see. You can see that. It travels on, and you do have your manuals from Infiniti for your car. All G37 manuals here put together, as you can see here. All right here, 2013 Infiniti G37. As well as your power lock and one-touch window for your passengers. Now, this being the Infiniti G37, this does have a surround sound Bose system, so you are able to control your system and equalizers from the navigation system as well with settings mode. You also have your heating ventilation on your door pillars, as well as a sort of a vented headliner. Infiniti badging in your seat, as you can see, with also extended reach for your seat belt. Looking down here, as you can see, the Infiniti door badge billing door. As you can see, the pillar is just smooth, and it's also on the driver's side. As we take a walk around, just press this button right here. As you can see here, right here, door pillar. Now, going onto the hood of this car, this being the G37, this does have electronically valve timing control, right? So this basically is Infiniti's version of their VTEC, the V6 VVEL. Now, this being the G37, this car has roughly 260 brake horsepower to 280 horsepower. 0 to 60 time is under roughly, or say, 8 seconds flat. So this car really pulls off the line very, very fast. Looking over here, as you can see, very well kept car, very well clean. Last owner took good care of it. No scuffs, nothing wrong with the front bumper, just well taken care of. Your fog lights, well taken care of. Perfect grille, chrome. Again, with your smoked accented headlights, smoked black, as you can see my finger here. As well as your nice optional 19-inch Infiniti wheels. Right there, as you can see. Looking into the wheels, you will notice that you have your basic your rotor and brake setup in the car with your silver rotor with Infiniti stamped on it, as well as perfect Pirelli tires. Now, these are custom wheels from Infiniti, as you can see here. So these were specifically made for the Infiniti G37. So you'll only be able to get it for the Infiniti G37. They were especially made for that. So it's a very unique car. Very unique gray titanium silver finish. Now, looking into the trunk of the car, you notice that there is no handle except right here. Right now, this button right here actually releases the trunk in case of emergency, when other buttons don't work. Now, looking at into the trunk, the G37 has somewhat of a bit of a kind of tight trunk space, but you can still get your good stuff in there, a bit of few groceries and a bit of few storage items and a little bit of stuff, you know, small golf clubs. You do have your seat forward option where you can lay down the rear passenger seats to extend more space in the back for the car. If you take a look here with me, you are able to drop the rear seats. They will fold over, as you see. I just pulled the switch. And you do have a handle to pull down the trunk when the trunk is up. Never damaged, never in an accident. Here's a beautiful example of a stunning Infiniti G37. This car is the direct competitor for the 350Z. So you will find a lot of the attributes in this car are in a 350Z or a 370Z. Just a beautiful example of another G37. This car is available at luxury and sports cars, located at 4160 Steeles West. Thank you again. It's Nick again at Car Review.